everybody, it's Kaylin here at Full Purpose and Heart, and today you get a little talking hand, and I am going to show you a little bit of what is inside the Daily Geography Practice book. This is grade 1, and it is published by Evan Moore. You can purchase all of their grade levels that they have for geography as well as many other subjects at evanmoore.com. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased this curriculum with my own money, and I didn't feel like the website really showed very well what was on the inside of the book, so I wanted to make sure to make that available for anybody who was interested in looking into it but wasn't exactly sure what it looked like. So now you can look inside and then get a better idea of what it is. Okay. Here are the table of contents. The entire grade 1 geography book is strictly about maps and reading a map and learning how to understand map usage. There are 36 weeks of lessons. Each lesson is 2 questions, so they're very, very, very short. I think that it was probably published to be used in a public first grade classroom as like morning work or beginning like openers for your geography lesson, but can easily be adapted to a homeschool curriculum as well. Here is an example of how it's laid out. As I said, there's 36 weekly sessions. Each of the pages look the same. I'll show you those in just a minute. All of them are centered around a map. So you show the student the map, and then there are 2 questions per day. So you can do it that way, or you can divide it up how you want. And then at the end, there's always a challenge question at the end. The very end of the book has a glossary that you can duplicate and then have your student memorize, or you can make like a geography word board or something like that. Here we have the National Geography Standards, and it just goes through all of the elements. There are 6 essential elements here, and how you're going to be teaching it and which week you're going to be teaching it to your student. And then we start with week 1. Week 1 is set up the same as all 36 weeks. So let me just kind of go through this the first time, and then the remaining weeks I'll just show you what it is that they're going to be talking about and what the maps will look like. So here are the answer key for each of the days. If you need those, then you can look at them here. This is just kind of an introduction where as you read through it, it will give you ideas of how to introduce the week and the map and the teaching topics that you're going to be going through. So you can read through that and just kind of get an idea of what it is that you need to teach or what your students need to understand. And then it will talk about what vocabulary word you will be working on for that week. So if you're making like a vocabulary word board or something like that, then you will put map up on that board, and you can kind of review it every day or every time you're doing a geography lesson. On this side of the book is the map. So here it has the what is it called? The definition of the map, and then this is a map of Joey's bedroom. Now all of the questions are going to be on this side of the page. So if you're doing this as a homeschool curriculum, then you will need to either flip back and forth, or you may want to make a reproducible of this. They do have on the website free maps that correlate with this book as a part of the curriculum. You can go online and you can download the maps, and then you can print them off from your computer if you don't want to just rip them out of the book or make a copy on your machine or whatever. Then you can get them online. So that works as well, or you can just have your child flip back and forth. The questions are really, really simple. It's intended to be independent work, and especially after the first week, your student should be able to do it independently, depending on their age grade, of course. So just as an example, a drawing of a place from above is a map, and it'll tell you that because you've talked a little bit about how the definition of what map is. So anyway, here's the example. You can see that the answers are in pictures if you have a student that's not a very good reader. And then here is the challenge question, color your favorite place in Joey's bedroom. As you can see, that would require your student to flip back, but not that big of a deal. These are printed back to back. So here is the beginning of week 2 at the end of week 1. So if you do a homeschool set up where you rip the pages out and put them like in a folder or something like that, then you're going to have a problem with that. You might need to make a duplication of this page so that you can have your week 2 for your student or for yourself if you need to. Okay, so all of the lessons are set up the same. So let me just show you each of the maps so that you can look. So here we have, this is like an apartment building. Here's the directions on a map. Now you're going to start using north, south, east, west. This is week 5. In week 6, you're talking about a key. Here's another map key for week 7. Week 8, you're going to start talking a little bit more about directions. So these questions will be, what is north of Maria's house? The fire station, the park. Here, I'll show you right here. Which symbol stands for school? Maria lives on which street? Which street? What is east of Maria's house? That sort of thing. Let's see. Okay, here is a picture. Let's see. Okay, here's Joey's backyard. Now you have the 50 states. Here's a treasure map. It talks, these questions are going to be, oh, this isn't the one. I thought, anyway. What kind of map is it? Pete followed a route or a street. A route is a direction or a path. Here is more streets. Here is the globe of the earth. And here are the continents. This one asks about questions like which animal is in which continent, that sort of thing. Now you're going to talk about land and water. They're using the map of Colorado for that. Here's the map of Arizona and Hawaii. This particular map asks questions like how many waterfalls are there? How many volcanoes are there? Here is the map of Oregon. Again, we're learning land and water and farm. And then it kind of starts looking like we're looking at the same thing. Here's a little bit more of a detailed street. This is a city street. Here's a state map. Which city is in the south? Which city is in the west? The capital is looking like this. What is the capital? Okay. Here's your city zoo map. A fun park map. Weather. Desert habitat. Moving to the city. Now here we are at week 28. I'll just show you really quickly. They don't have any of the pictures anymore, so your reader needs to be a little bit more advanced so that they can read the questions. But the questions are still pretty simple. I was just checking on the baby. So a lady is eating on the stage, singing on the stage. You enter the county fair at the blank gate. So here, just so you know, oh, it looks like we enter on the north gate. The girl is singing on the stage. Yada, yada, yada. Okay? Here we have a supermarket map. Homes in a community. I do know, like, this question says, what is... Oh, no, not this one. Draw your favorite kind of home on the map. Community helpers. Farms in Iowa. What kind of questions are on here, you ask? You can see here we do have some symbols. There are 92,000 what in Iowa? The map shows the state of what? Okay. California. Here's natural resources of Alaska. A frontier town. A neighborhood plan. Oh, and that's the end, is week 32. Okay? Let me get the baby. Hold on. Okay, so here is the glossary at the end of the book. This page is intended to be reproduced, so you can put the student's name on it. And then these are just all of the glossary words that you would have talked about during the year. And then at the end, you can have, as you work through the map, you can find other words that are new to you and write those here. And you can put that at the end of your glossary page. Okay? So, as you can see, they have lots of different subjects for your grade level, just whatever you're looking at. This is Daily Geography Practice, Grade 1 for Evan Moore.